And this is President Moon's personal letter that he presented at the press briefing on Sunday. Let's take a look.
Fellow Korean citizens, yesterday afternoon, I met with Chairman Kim Jong-un at the Tongil-gak northern side of the Panmunjom for the second Inter-Korean Summit. This is just 1 month since we met for our first summit at the Peace House of Panmunjom on April 27. During the latest summit, we agreed to meet whenever necessary and to discuss the grave issues of our people. Chairman Kim expressed his intentions to meet with me 2 days ago, and I accepted his request. For a long period of time, I have highlighted the method of overcoming inter-Korean confrontation and conflicts through regular summits, and this was also entailed in the April 27th Panmunjom Declaration. In this light, I believe that our latest summit yesterday that was carried out just like an ordinary encounter between friends, is just as meaningful as the historic Panmunjom summit in April. I believe that the two Koreas should meet like this. Fellow citizens, ahead of the North U.S. summit, we exchanged candid talks. I explained about the results of my meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump last week. President Trump has said that if Chairman Kim shows his determinations towards a complete denuclearization, he has strong intentions to end the hostile relations with the North and to engage in economic cooperation. In particular, both Chairman Kim and President Trump hope for a successful North Korea-U.S. summit. Therefore, I emphasized that the two sides must directly communicate to eradicate any misunderstandings between the two parties. And I also highlighted that sufficient working-level talks must be carried out to agree on the detailed agenda of the summit, and Chairman Kim also agreed with me. Chairman Kim Jong-un, following the Panmunjom Declaration, once again showed his strong intentions for a complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. He also highlighted that he will end the history of war and confrontation through the successful North Korea-U.S. summit and to cooperate for peace and prosperity. We also agreed that the June 12th North U.S. summit must be carried out successfully. We also reaffirmed that our journey towards denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula and an everlasting peace regime cannot be halted. To this end, we also agreed to cooperate closely. We also reaffirmed the implementation of the April 27th Panmunjom Declaration. For this, we will hold the inter-Korean high-level talks on June 1st and hold the military talks to alleviate military tensions and Red Cross talks for the reunion of the separated families. We also share the same view that this summit was significant in that it was held swiftly and without strong protocol. Going forward, we also agreed to communicate with each other whenever necessary. Fellow Koreans, looking back until last year, we have been living under uncertainties for a long period of time. The fear and uncertainty of security were present in our economy, diplomacy, as well as in our daily lives of our citizens. This was one of the biggest reasons why our politics wasn't able to advance even further. However, we are now shifting the direction of our history. We have made the Pyeongchang Olympics into a peace Olympic, and we are making a new road of peace and prosperity in Panmunjom which has long been a symbol of conflict and confrontation. North Korea showed its strong intentions by voluntarily halting nuclear tests and missile launches and the demolition of the Punggye-ri nuclear test site. While we are just in the beginning steps, this will not be a repetition of what was in the past, but a completely new beginning. When you witness the peak of the mountain, your every step becomes much more harder. Like this, the road towards a complete denuclearization and a complete peace on the Korean Peninsula will never be an easy one. But as the President, I will exert my full efforts and responsibilities endowed by the citizens of the country, and I will succeed. I solemnly ask for you to be with me. Thank you very much.